welcome back, or welcome to my channel, and today we are doing part 16. That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't too sure, so we've got to double check. But part 16 of Road to My License series, so without further ado, let's get started. Today is the last part before I'm actually taking my driver's test. I'm taking it at the end of the month, so I'm super excited about it. We'll do a little vlog. It'll be super fun. So I'm super excited about that. But today we are doing the simulation, which is a simulation to the actual test that I will be taking. It has 40 questions. We're going to go through it together. I'm going to reset it because it has a timer to see how long it takes you to do it. I don't know if there's like a time limit that you have to do it or anything, which is why there's a timer. I'm actually not really sure, but I'm super excited to do it with you guys. And so we are going to get started here in 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's start a new simulation test. Okay. Question 1 of 40. When do you have a fully protected left turn at an intersection? When a left turn green arrow appears for traffic in the left turn lane while oncoming traffic faces a red light. What does this sign mean? There may be water flowing over the road. What does this sign mean? Steep hill ahead, you may need to use a lower gear. When following a pilot or pace vehicle with this sign, what must you not do? Pass the pilot vehicle or pace vehicle. What do EDR, emergency detour route, signs indicate? They are routes used to bypass major collisions or closures. Oh my god, what the hell's going on with my hair? Ew. Ignore it. My hair's a little oily. What does the sign tell you about the road ahead? It's crew working on the road, I think. What does this sign advise when traveling on a 2-lane section while with climbing or passing lanes? Keep to the right lane except when passing. What does this sign show you the route to? A passenger railway station. What does this sign indicate about a bus entrance on the right? Bus entrance on the right. Watch for buses merging. What is the meaning of this one-way sign? Traffic may travel only in the direction of the arrow left. What does this sign mean? Do not drive through the intersection. What does the sign reserve the curb area for? Vehicles with a valid accessible permit for picking up or dropping off passengers. What does this sign mean? Do not turn left at the intersection. What does this sign mean? Yield right of way. What does this temporary sign indicate about the lane ahead of the road? Lane ahead is closed for road work. What does this sign indicate about the designated lane? It is only for specific vehicles, example buses, bikes, all the time or at certain hours. What does this sign mean? Slow traffic on multi-lane roads must keep right. What does this sign mean? Bicycle crossing ahead. What does a flashing green light at an intersection indicate? It's an advanced green. Alright, we're halfway done. I know this video is a bit quick. It's a bit of a faster paced one, but I still thought it would be fun to do this with you guys. So, sorry, actually no. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What does the sign indicate? No standing allowed between these signs. What should you do after driving through a flooded stretch of road to ensure your brakes are working properly? Test your brakes by stopping quickly and firmly at about 50 kilometers an hour. Which of the following statements is true about the stripped buffer zone separating high occupancy vehicles, HOV, lanes? It is illegal and unsafe to cross the striped buffer pavement markings. A flashing red beacon above an intersection means drivers must come to a complete stop and move through the intersection only when it is safe to do so. When approaching a construction zone and lower speed limits are posted, drivers should When approaching, proceed with caution, obey all warning signs, and reduce speed. Wet roadway can cause, all answers are correct. Poor visibility, hydroplaning, loss of traction. A school bus with flashing red signal lights is stopped on a highway with no median strip. What does the law require drivers to do? Stop at least 20 meters away if approaching the bus from behind, or stop a safe distance from the bus if approaching from the opposite direction. Proceed only when the bus signal lights are no longer flashing. What must drivers do before entering a highway from a private road or driveway? Yield right of way to all vehicles approaching on the highway. When it is not, I need to make sure I actually read the questions right, because a lot of times when I get a question wrong, I thought maybe they were calling me, because we're going to do cake soon. Okay, let's try this again. They weren't calling me, my nephew's dancing, and it sounded, because sometimes my mom, to call me, she bangs on the floor, and so we're gonna try this again. And no, I didn't fuck up the timer, which is super nice. I would have literally fucking cried. I know, I cried everything. I'm a fucking crybaby. Let me be. When is it not advisable to use cruise control? By the way, I think this is what I was about to talk about, is a lot of times when I get an answer wrong on something, either on a test or when I did a lot of these practice tests, was because I got it wrong. I read the question wrong. So when is it not advisable? On long, I think it's, ooh. Maybe it's on the long. I think it's that one. I'm not too sure. If a tire blows out, drivers should release the gas pedal to slow down and steer the vehicle firmly in the direction they want to go. Where there are no posted speed limits, the maximum speed in cities, towns, and villages are, I think it's 50 kilometers. If not, it's 40. Special passing or climbing lanes let slower vehicles move into the right-hand lane so that faster ones can pass safely in the left lane. True. When is it safest to perform a lane change? After signaling, confirming that there is enough space and time to move safely. When driving near large commercial vehicles, why should you avoid lingering in their blind spots? Because they have large blind spots and may not see you when changing lanes or stopping. Is it more dangerous to drive at the maximum speed limit at night than during the day because driver's reaction time is slower at night? What is speed adaptation or velocitization when leaving a freeway? It's losing the ability to judge your speed accurately after driving at high speeds. Skids usually result from, all the answers are correct, acceleration too quickly, driving too fast, and hard braking. If your rear-facing child car seat does not rest at a proper 45-degree angle, what should you do? Prop up the base of the seat with a towel or styrofoam pool noodle. Within how many meters of a pedestrian crossover is it illegal to pass another vehicle? I think it's 30 meters. How much time do drivers have to inform the Ministry of Transportation of any change of the name or address? I think it's within 6 days. No, it's 20. I'm not sure. It's name is 6 days, I think. If you encounter a collision that you are not involved in and police have not yet arrived, what is the recommended course of action? Pull over safely if you can, do so without endangering yourself or others, and offer help. Submit. Oh wow, that's pretty good. I passed. I needed a minimum at least 16 correct answers for both sign and rule question to pass the test. Oh, and there is no time limit for the test. Okay. And I got 19 out of 20 sign questions and 18 out of 20 rule questions. I'm curious what I got wrong. I'm curious. Oh, stop sign ahead, slow down. Okay. I thought it was like yield right away. And then when is it not advised? Yeah, this one I wasn't sure. During adverse weather condition, have traffic or when fatigued. Okay. Makes sense. And is it more dangerous to drive at the maximum speed limit at night than during the day because drivers cannot see as far? Okay, I didn't read the last question. So when I do, so a good thing for me to know is that when I actually do my test, I should probably pay more attention to every answer possible, and evaluate them a little bit more, because one of them that was because I didn't read all the answer possibles, and the other one just I wasn't sure. But I did pretty good. I think I'm pretty prepared. I'm super excited to go do this and super nervous though, and I think it's gonna be super fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's crazy that we are finally here and we're going to be getting my G1. I'm super excited. I will link BeDriver down below if you live in Ontario, Canada, and you need to study, or you have a friend that needs to study and they don't know where to go. BeDriver will be linked down below. This video is not sponsored by BeDriver, however, but you do have to pay for a membership to use the entire everything on BeDriver, but it's really inexpensive. I think it's $12 forever or something like that. It's really inexpensive, and that's what I've used to study. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!